All right, guys, we got 19 orders going out on eBay for $383 and no orders on Poshmark. I don't recall, but let me show you guys what's going on and what's sold. So hopefully you guys are all doing well. If you don't know me, my name is Marcus. I'm a full-time reseller. I sell on eBay, Whatnot, and Poshmark. Little dabbling on Macari, but that thing's for the birds. And Depop, I've never made a sell on there, even though I've been on there for a year. So with me being a full-time reseller, there's got to be different avenues of ways that I can get inventory, get enough inventory listed on all the different platforms to be able to pay the bills. But I don't do YouTube as far as like I'm trying to be a YouTuber and make a large amount of money off my audience. That's not why I started a channel. I started this channel to document my journey over the last 4 years and to help people shorten their learning curve by avoiding mistakes and pitfalls that I've made along the way. So currently, right now, what I'm doing is taking photos. As I told you guys, I've changed the table around. The table used to go long ways. This is what I'm getting ready to list. I grab an item. I take my photos. These are light boxes that I use. I've got another light right there to cast more light down on the item so there's no shadows. I fold the item up and then I bag it up right here. And the only thing I don't have, this scale used to be on this setup right here, but I need a new extension cord. So right now I come over here and I weigh everything up. I put if it has a stain or if it's distressed or anything like that on there. So that way, whenever I go to list the item, if I've forgotten that the item has an issue, the card in the photo where the SKU number is will tell me where it is. And then I bag everything up and I put it up in the system over there. It's a pretty smooth system. It works pretty well, and anybody can replicate it. So if I do hire someone to get on this stuff with me, it'll be pretty simple, pretty easy. I just got to be patient with people while they get their speed built up. So one of the things that I am doing is I'm paying people on the other side of the screen. So you, if you don't already work with me, to sell me inventory. There's a link in the description down below, guys, where you guys can sign up. You can book a call. We can see if we're a perfect fit for each other. This business right now, guys, is pretty much solely relying upon people sending me inventory. I was going to the bins every week. Now, not that I'm not anymore. It's just I used to go to the bins and find about 300 items in a week. Those items weren't always the greatest. Sometimes it'd be like Old Navy, Gap, and Taylor Loft. Low tier brands like that because they're plentiful and everybody's passing them up. Now, moving forward, that's not the type of stuff that I'm looking for, but I do sell that stuff every day. As you guys will see, I sold 2 Old Navy items yesterday. It still sells, right? It's just not what I'm looking for currently. So in order for me to keep cranking out the volume in the aspects that I needed at, you guys are the ones that are helping me out. So big shout out to everyone that's partnered with me. I got a new box from a new guy coming in today. So in tonight's Whatnot show, there's going to be Lululemon, Athleta, Nike, Polo, Chubbies, all types of good stuff in there. So make sure you guys bookmark that show. And if you're not already following me on Whatnot, or if you don't use Whatnot, sign up. There's a link in the description where you guys can get $15 off your first purchase on there. So free money, buy you some free inventory. With that being said, the types of stuff that I'm acquiring, I'm very, very selective on, very picky on, because over the couple of months that I've been on Whatnot, I've learned a thing or two. And for the most part, people aren't looking for Nike t-shirts. They're not looking for Adidas t-shirts. They're not looking for Under Armour t-shirts. They're looking for things like Lululemon. They're looking for things like Polo Ralph Lauren, but good patterns, not just plain old button-ups, not plain old polos. They're looking for things like Harley tees. They're looking for things that are in demand. So Free People sells really well on Whatnot. Eileen Fisher, Judy Blue, these brands sell really good on Whatnot. What doesn't sell really good on Whatnot is Levi's, Duluth. Certain Carhartt stuff doesn't sell well. If it's like a Carhartt jacket, it'll sell decently over there, but you're much better off putting stuff like that on eBay if you're trying to get most of the money. I'm not necessarily trying to get most of the money these days, but I am trying to maximize my return on some of these items. So certain items will be getting put on eBay. These items right here are pretty much all Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama, Tommy Bahama, Tommy Bahama silk shirt, Roper, Panhandle Slim, Vineyard Vines, Tommy Bahama, Tommy Bahama, vintage Wrangler shirt. The Tommy Bahama stuff will not do well on Whatnot. Nobody's coming to Whatnot like, really got to get me some Tommy Bahama shirts today. So that stuff's going to go on eBay. But with Lululemon, for example, I listed a pair of Lululemon pants on eBay for 20 bucks because they had some chub rub between the thighs. And I got an offer for $10 on those the same night that I listed them. Could I have held out for 15 or 16 or something like that? Yeah, I could have, but I would have sold those on Whatnot for 10 bucks anyway. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take that quick flip. Listed them today. I sold them today. That's the whole model of Whatnot anyway, right? So I took the offer. So learning things that are going to go quickly, learning things that are going to go for more money on Whatnot, or learning things that are going to go only on eBay is the name of the game right now. I don't know if you guys saw Bo Johnson's video where he was going through the bags that he got from his sourcers and explaining why he was selling what he was selling and why he was putting what on different platforms. I think that's the process for everybody that does eBay or Whatnot at the same time, right? A lot of people, they take it all and they run it all through Whatnot, and whatever doesn't sell, they put it on eBay as well. And that's the way I was doing it at first. I would get all my inventory. I'd run it all through Whatnot. Whatever didn't sell, I'd put it on eBay. Well, now there's certain things that I'm just not even going to waste my time running on Whatnot because sometimes people don't know what it is. Like all these anthropology brands, people don't know the millions of anthropology brands that there are. So instead of trying to convince someone that, hey, this is a decent brand, it sells okay, you've just never heard of it. Trying to convince someone of that, it's a struggle sometimes. So I feel like I would just go ahead and take those items and put it on my store myself. I've done enough rambling though. Let me get into some of these items and show you guys what's sold. All right, guys. So here's some of the items that are going out, different price ranges on things. This shirt right here is a Punisher shirt. Not something that I think anybody should pick up unless it's like vintage. This is a $2 sale right here. This is an Aeropostale hoodie. Also, not really something that I recommend people pick up. I've sat on this hoodie for a really long time. It's a women's extra large. It might even be a girl's extra large. So this might be getting returned, but that was a $15 sale. This is an Old Navy shirt right here. One of the Old Navy items that I sold yesterday. Men's medium sold for 11 bucks. Not something I'm picking up moving forward either. This is an Omni wool shirt, men's 2XL. I got this at a yard sale for $1 last year. And it sold this year for $11.66. This is a pair of American Eagle women's jeans, size 4. They are distressed. I took a best offer of $11 on this. This is a Gettysburg Battlefield hoodie. It's a men's medium, just a destination hoodie. This sold for $14.58. And this is a True Crime Garage Brewing Company hoodie. This is a men's extra large. It's a brewery out of Ohio, and it sold for 15 bucks. That destination stuff and the brewery stuff and things like that are easy money that I usually pick up just because people are either they are local and know the place, or people have been to the place and it's nostalgic for them, or people just like random stuff. I remember at one point in time in like 2005, I went through this phase where the more obscure and eclectic an item was, the more I wanted to wear it. So for instance, I wore this Coney Island hot dog shirt from some place in New York that I'd never even been to because it wasn't on trend. It wasn't what was fashionable. And I didn't want to blend in with the crowd at that point in time. Like right now, this is a SEMO college t-shirt. I never went to this college. I just like the shirt and it's different. So I wear it. So I'm not really one to like be on trend a lot, you know. I think a lot of the fashion sense these days are stupid. So I'm pretty sure people think I dress stupid too, but at the end of the day, as long as I'm comfortable, that's really all that matters. I just like different things. And so I think that's one of the reasons why people buy all this different stuff. It's because they also want to be different. They also want their own sense of identity. And I guess we don't have to like it. We just got to supply it. Okay, guys, we got some more items here. This is a kid's mossy oak hunting hunting vest. Sold for a best offer of $5 on it. I only had it listed for $7, so still not bad on the offer. These are two Mercy Scrub Hospital scrub tops. This lady came in and bought two of them. The order total was $16. She was $16 before shipping. She made $8 offers on both of these, and I accepted because why not? I can find tons of those. Literally every time I go to the bins, there's like 20 of them there, so not something I have a hard time replacing. This is a Nike hoodie. I ran this on Whatnot. Nobody bought it because it had a stain on it. And so I listed it for $15 on eBay just like 2 or 3 days ago. And it sold for a best offer of $10. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that. This is a Howler Brothers hoodie. I did not run this on Whatnot because every time that I've ran Howler Brothers on there, it only gets it. I start the bid out at like $5 or $6, and that's what it sells for. So instead of continuing to put something on there that people don't know about, I just put it on eBay myself, and it sold the same night for a best offer that I sent out of 30% off. So it sold for $25.60. And then these are Under Armour pants, golf pants. They're a size 42-32. I ran them 3 days in a row on Whatnot. Nobody bought them, so I gave up on it and put them on eBay. I listed those at $15. They sold the same day that I listed them for a best offer of $13. And that's kind of what I mean by learning what goes where. If you're going to continue to put stuff like Howler Brothers on there, which is an incredible brand, has great resale value, and people aren't going to bid it up, I'm just going to stop putting it on there. If I'm going to put Under Armour stuff on there and nobody's going to bid it up, I'm just going to stop buying it altogether. The Nike stuff with stains, I get it. You know, I'm not expecting anybody to buy it. But since they didn't buy it, I put it on eBay and it sold. I have no problem selling stained stuff on eBay. However, moving forward, I am trying to stay away from that. I don't want stained items. It's just sometimes I get an item back and I discover a stain that I didn't see in my bins. My bins is dull, you know, like the lighting in there sucks if it's even on most of the time. So sometimes I'll get outside in the car, like immediately after buying these items, and I'm loading the car up. And I'm like, dang it, I wish I saw that stain, you know, but now I own the item. So now I got to try to either get the stain out, which I don't do a bunch of stain removal, or just list it as is. And the thing still sells. So I'm just still glad I'm able to recoup my buy cost and make a little bit of profit off it. Okay, so these are the last two items on eBay, and then I did have a Poshmark sale. So this is a Nike t-shirt sold for $1.45, men's large, and this is a Falling Water Arkansas shirt, some type of I don't know, it's got some horses walking by the water, some type of resort thing in Arkansas. That sold for $1.44. And this is a pair of American Eagle women's jeans sold on Poshmark for $20. And I do find that American Eagle doesn't sell on Whatnot, like hardly ever, unless it's like men's jeans, and they're only going for like $5 max. And so I don't put that type of stuff on Whatnot. That stuff goes straight on eBay and Poshmark. So yeah, guys, not a lot much more to say, man. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start getting these orders packed. But if you guys are tired of the reselling shenanigans and the uncertainty in sales, hit me up, guys. See how we can work together. Book a call, and you guys can sell me wholesale. I mean, at least it's consistent, right? So that's gonna do it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.